Anyone traveling in northeastern Nigeria will have to carry an identity card. This follows a military operation that seeks to hunt down members of the Boko Haram group and those of the Islamic State in West Africa. Operation Positive Identification follows credible reports that members of both militant groups are hiding among civilians in towns and villages in northern Nigeria. According to the army, those who do not have identification documents will be thoroughly investigated to determine whether or not they have links to the insurgents. The controls concern the states of Adamawa, Borno and Yobe.
Northeastern Nigeria has been in the grip of a terrorist war for the past decade or so. This measure of the introduction of identity documents in 3 northeastern states is intended to reduce the increase in attacks by the Boko Haram group. And it is with this in mind that the Nigerian army has declared persona non grata against the French NGO Action Against Hunger, which it believes helps terrorists by providing them with food and medicines in this part of the country. The NGO's offices have since been closed. Relations between the Nigerian army and the NGOs have always been fraught with tensions in northeast Nigeria, where the terrorist insurgency and its repression have killed more than 35,000 people in 10 years.
We now speak to Ibrahim Abdul Aziz, Africanews correspondent in northeastern Nigeria. Good morning, Ibrahim.
A very good morning to you all. How are you doing?
We are fine, thank you very much, and we're also hoping that you are fine where you're calling us from in northeastern Nigeria. Well, it's good to have you in the program. So according to this new measure by the authorities, anyone traveling in Adamawa, Borno and the Yobe states must be in a possession of an identification card. How does the population feel about the implementation of this decision?
Well, yes, this is a new effort to dismiss and track down the suspected fleeing Boko Haram insurgents. The Nigerian Army headquarters, it could be called during the weekend, said that the new order requires anyone moving through the 3 northeastern states ravaged by Boko Haram insurgents, namely Adamawa, Borno, and Yobe State, respectively, to carry his or her identification card. And according to the Army, this new measure follows information that members of the 2 militant groups, that is Boko Haram and Islamic State in West Africa, Israel, are now hiding among civilians in the towns and villages. But why the army now do strictly check on the identification cards of those moving or passing through the African state? There's mixed feelings about it. Why some support it, some are against it, saying it will be used by security operatives to extort travelers, as some of them used to do at roadblocks. Even before now, security operatives used to ask for such identification, but on many occasions, those that don't have usually pay some amount of money in bribe to be allowed to go free.
Ibrahim, so tell us, what will happen to those that don't have the identification?
In fact, for those who don't possess the identification card are not finding it easy now. They are even subjected to further scrutiny and comprehensive investigation to determine his or her activities with the insurgents or otherwise. And in many cases, travelers were resorted to the usual payment of bribe to be allowed to go as usual. However, security experts are of the view that authorities need to introduce strict supervision to ensure compliance, like taking serious disciplinary measures, such as the removal of any security personnel that use the deployment to collect bribe.
And Boko Haram fighters could be any Nigerian, Ibrahim. Won't this measure lead to confusion or even a drift?
Already there's confusion, as you see, and many are saying that the authorities should have other better ways of tracking the suspects who by now have the measure and will do all possible available to avoid being trapped by the avoiding checkpoints. Not only that, members of the dreaded group of Boko Haram may likely forge identification card or even get it after bribing officials responsible in issuing ID card. It could be recalled here that some months ago, the Nigerian Army had arrested some producers of fake national identity cards and other documents for Boko Haram. It was discovered that the accomplices also produced a document for the terrorists in the business center. Even the army confirmed that these documents enable the terrorists to move freely to various destinations and carry out their terrorist activities killing, inflicting hardship on the law-abiding citizens of the country. So for now, only time shall tell whether the measure will lead any result or not.
Well, we have to leave it at that, Ibrahim, but thank you very much for giving us all these details.
I thank you very much and have a pleasant day time.
Have a good day too. Ibrahim Abdulaziz, Africanews correspondent in northeastern Nigeria. We are glad that you're still watching the Morning Call right here on Africanews. Remember, you can get all these stories and others from the continent and beyond the continent on TV and on Africanews website, www.africanews.com. And still to come in the program, researchers in Israel say they have reconstructed the skeleton of a prehistoric human from a long extinct and elusive species, the Denisovans, who are ancient relatives of the more familiar Neanderthals and our own species. The existence was only recently discovered and has fascinated scientists worldwide. More details coming up, and Qatar is ready for the World Athletics Championships. The games will be held between September the 27th and October the 6th. All the details of these and other stories, of course, coming after the break.